civilization. Or rather, in this case, me versus civilization. Now I decided to come back to this game. Tried Dynasty Warriors the first. It just didn't work out because I have no idea. On one emulator, you can see everything. On another emulator, you can't see everything, but it runs smooth. They both run smooth, except for one. One is EPSE, and then one is PS6. You know, some games run better on other emulators, but I'm not here about me whining about what's been happening with me trying to work things out. Here's the civilization video, and well, here it is. So you're probably wondering what I'm going to be talking about today. Well, for one, I did say on my Facebook that there's going to be some things I'm definitely just going to latch at, you know. So one of the very few items, I can say items, that I'm going to tell you about in this episode is community. Now, you want to know what's funny about community? The funny thing about community is well, there are certain communities that do pull together when they absolutely have to pull together. And there's one such thing I can talk really about as well. What I've been noticing in my neighborhood. Now, in my neighborhood, there's basically, I mean, it's funny how in my neighborhood, that we're a mixed race of black and Latino. And the one thing I noticed in my neighborhood is this. The Latino community will band together. They will band together real quick on anything. Like for instance, we didn't have Church's Chicken open for a while. That's the only place that's right around the corner. And what's funny is what's funny about that is, well, what's really absolute funny is put everything together, when they put their resources together, they can make things happen. And yet, we're dealing with black folks, all they want to do is bitch and complain. Now you probably say, oh, that sounds racist. No, that's quite right. In some cases, some areas, they just don't want to do anything about it. They want to whine and complain for something to get done, but the thing is, okay, so we got something done, now what? No, seriously. I mean, think about it. Basically want to make something happen, yet bitch and whine about it. Instead of trying to, oh, I don't know. Bring something to the table. You got the nerve to whine about it. I find it quite funny because, oh, after all that, well, guess what? Courthouse has been made a big venue. What would the advice put in there? I can understand. Oh yeah, you want things to get done, but when it comes down to it, you're scared of change. What I find always so funny is that when it comes down to it, nobody really wants to get anything done, you know? It's a sad thing, but, you know, that's what it is. People don't want to get shit done. I, for one, you know, like it when, you know, business gets concluded on a level which I can say is productive. it's just true. You got too many things going on. You know, you either want to get something done, and we got ironwork discovered. You either want to get something done, or you don't. Bridging and there. Okay, what do we need for here? I mean, to me, this is like what progress is supposed to be. Progress is supposed to be about making some kind of change in the world. Even if it's not much, you are making a change, so it is as equally important to cause change to happen and make change to happen. And what's sad in my community is that I see young people, I see young people, basically doing a handout. I mean, it's sad, Young folks are not supposed to do handouts, I'm sorry. I mean, it makes no sense, to have something of that nature to be so damn late. And mind you, this is someone who teaches, And the last thing I hate to see is for somebody just to, not do anything with their lives. I mean, seriously, it's a sad thing to do. It's a sad thing when young people have to do something like, they have to do a handout. Shouldn't have to do that, I mean, it's a sad thing when, you basically have to do the handout thing. I've seen too many people just do handouts. I mean, just doing a handout thing is just in itself just downright terrible. What's even worse is older people doing it. I mean, elderly people. I've seen them around 7-Eleven sometimes. And they do have their hours. They do have their hours when they do show up. And when they do, oh my god. It becomes troublesome, let me tell you. When you have to see people from your own community just not give a damn. But then again, you got people that take up the slack for a reason. Which is a good thing. It's like, for instance, another thing I noticed is that we got these punks coming from 65th Street. Either 65th or 66th. One of the two. And one thing they do that I really can't stand, but it happens anyway, is they spray graffiti on the neighbor's lawn. I mean, right on the wall. And the terrible thing about it is like, oh, well, you see. We represent it. What are you representing? No, seriously, what are you truly representing? I mean, you can only try to do so much, but man. It becomes a problem. And I don't know how much of a problem it does become, but you know, when things just become problematic, something has to be done. I mean, I usually like to think, okay, what's truly needed at this point in time is just that. We need help. It's just terrible, you know? Well, at least it is something, so that's nice. I mean, the same thing about our online community. There are some little channels that aren't as big, but they see the wrong influence. Like, there's some channels I know that are influenced by anybody, and that's a beautiful thing about them. They become their own. They find themselves through the videos that they do. And I've heard names like Markiplier and all that. All I can say about this. The only thing I can say is honestly, you really want to make it big, just try and be yourself. I got over 1 million subs or 1,000 subs. I don't know what to do with myself. Or boo hoo hoo hoo. I hear that sometimes on other videos. Well, let me see. Do something productive with your life. Do something, worthwhile. Not just say, oh, I'm doing YouTube videos. Because A, I'm gonna be outright honest. As much as I like to do YouTube videos, you can't always count on YouTube to bring you what you really need, even though, it's a good idea, if you want to make it big, try to expand on trying to make something of yourself, Like, I don't mind wanting to be famous. I know, there's gonna come a time in which YouTube is not gonna last for a long time. And I do, and as an author, I know the importance of my business. But it's hard being an author too. That's what most people just don't realize. It's hard being an author. And a courthouse has been made in Mount Forty. And with all the change that's happening, we're still blind to the fact that while what's going on in the higher ups, we're more concerned about what's going on in the higher up facility than we are within our very own community. It's really sad. I mean, really, it's just sad. Like, people are freaking out over Donald Trump. And there's still people freaking out on Donald Trump, like Clinton and all that shit on Facebook. They say the most stupidest things like, he's not my president. It doesn't matter if he's not your president. The fact of the matter is that there are most people who just not gonna stand for that kind of shit. At this point, you are able to expand your production of natural resources. The creation of mines increases your production of natural resources. Oh. I mean, there are times, that I just want to shake my head every time. China has moved the capital to Tenkopolis. Haha. I usually play this game just on offhand of me just playing A bank is now made in Ryotopia. Progress. I mean, it's sad, that we as people have to think so little about our own homes. as a service to my community, on and offline. I'm just trying to make a difference. That's all I'm trying to do. We have bridging. 180. Railroad. And so far we reached, well, the 80. Rather amazing that we've come so far in this. And yet at the same time, we can easily push ourselves back because of a lack of ignorance. Now there are those out there who's not going to like what I have to say about this. And if I am jumping all over the place, I have a lot of money. At this point, irrigation is a problem. Irrigation, your production of foodstuffs increases as the rate of population exceeds. Well, thank you for telling me. We have a diplomat. That's right, we have a diplomat. I must grace you with my presence. probably a marketplace. Big Vanya's job is to spread word. To spread the word of RCOville. in Jingopolis is to also spread good word, but sell our goods and services. Only a couple of diplomats, at least two. But we also need a marketplace. I mean, it's hard trying to actually be important, and at the same time, not become somebody you aren't, you know? I mean, I'm really not trying to be anything other than myself. Or anyone other than myself, you know what I mean? we're civilized. We're as civilized as you can get right there, folks. I guess civilization is like that, you know? So you're happy. Yeah, I'm taking up everybody here before I actually stop because I think just because I want to make sure that everybody is where it is supposed to be. But yeah, I can't think of anything else I want to talk about other than, you know, the fact that we need to become better people. You can't just go on complaining and bitching and whining and you're not doing a damn thing to, you know, otherwise change what you're supposed to do. So what you gotta do is, you want change to happen? Make a start. Do little things. Lend a hand. Be it online or offline, you gotta lend a hand. You gotta help those who are in need of help. And on top of that, you have to do what you can when you can to help. Not only for your community, but for yourself. So until next time, I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi. And this was Civilization 1. Brought to us by Cole. See you next time for more great content and even more transformations in this Versus series. So, I'll see you next time.